Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Permit me to say those three greetings because we have people who are joining this presentation from different parts of the world. Thank you so very much for joining. This is 8:01 Nigerian time. My name is Alex Idori, and I want to welcome everybody to tonight's presentation. Thank you so very much for joining us. If you have been invited to this presentation, and you're coming here for the first time, I want to assure you it's going to be a beautiful time. It's going to be a rewarding time. It's going to be a time that is not put to waste. It's going to be educative, I promise you. It's going to be highly informative. So if you are here for the first time joining us, I want you to sit back and relax. We will not be taking so much of your time because this presentation is slated for just 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour. So if you have anybody that you want to enjoy the same thing you're going to be enjoying this evening, I want you to quickly give them a call, give them a beep, forward that message that you got to them. This is some minutes past 8. At 5 minutes past 8, we are going to start immediately because our presenter is ably seated. And for us who are joining this early, I don't want us to miss the first row. I want you to sit in the front. Yes, let the people coming later to sit at the back, if that applies here. So I want to welcome you. Again, my name is Alex Igdori, and I am your host for tonight. Our presenter tonight is ready, like I stated earlier, is a very young man. He's going to be discussing something with us. So if you're listening to this for the first time, I want to assure you that there are so many things that are happening globally, happening around the world right now. You may be telling yourself you're in a state of good health. How very sure are you? That is a question I am sure you're going to answer at the end of today's presentation. Have you been looking for something as a preventive measure? I want to tell you, you are in the right corner this day. Have you been looking for something that is going to help solve all those clinical matters? Are you tired of orthodox medication that is not helping to solve so many things? Are you looking for a new way of getting healthier? Have you tried so many things and none of them is looking like what is going in conformity with your body metabolism? I want to tell you this is a home where your mind should be at rest. So without further ado, because I promised us we're not going to be wasting time, our presenter is a very fine and young gentleman. Don't mind me, I like to add the word young. He's joining us all the way from Toronto, Canada. Yes, he's joining us all the way from Toronto, Canada. I'm sure now you will agree with me while I have to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because I am sure we are 5 minutes past 3 p.m. in Toronto, Canada, if I get the time right there. So please help me welcome to this house with a resounding reaction. Please go to your reaction button. Help me to welcome our presenter for tonight. He is, I call him Daddy, he is Mr. Lawrence Ado Mente. Daddy Lawrence, good evening, sir. Good afternoon also. I will not fail to acknowledge your time zone. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon and good evening, Mama Alex.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate your very, very kind words.
Thank you so
It's
very much, sir.
indeed a very, very big privilege for me to be given the opportunity to present to this house. It's a delight, and as a result, I would like to acknowledge our leaders from Malaysia, Puan Sri Datin Sri Alatan, Mr. Francis Tan, our CEO, Datuk Wulito, Africa, Managing Directors for Africa, Mr. Bismarck Osafo-Boateng, and his friend, Mr. Jide Olaoke, and all the leaders in Nigeria. If I start mentioning names, we won't finish this evening. So I've learned so much from you in the last few years. Well, thank you. And indeed, I welcome each and every one of you, especially those who are joining us for the very, very, very first time. It's an honor and a privilege to spend your hour with us. So welcome, and I hope, like our host said, you will not be disappointed. Thanks one more time. Phytoscience, a combo word, phyto, plant, and science, we all know, whereby we are offering you an amazing opportunity of living a healthier and a wealthier life. So we all know that, health is our best investment. So Phytoscience is a company that is located physically in an area in Malaysia called Bandar Baru Bangi. And this building that we are looking at here is our head office, which was put up in the year 2015. That is barely 3 years after Phytoscience was established. And even at that time, it was fully paid for. So that tells you that Phytoscience was put together by a great visionary and a team that has so many years experience in the multi-level marketing industry. The late light and the co-founder, Sri Elatan, assisted him. And of late, Mr. Datuk Wulito, EO, fine gentleman who is liked by most people around the world. Now, Phytoscience is a marketing company, and our products are the handiwork of Dr. Fred Zuli and his team at Mibel Biochemistry in Zurich, Switzerland. Now, Mibel Biochemistry is a division of the Mibel Group, a company that has been established over 20 years with over 86,000 employees. And Phytoscience partnered with Mibel Biochemistry. So in the early years, in the years 2013 and 2014, Phytoscience was recognized as the largest users of the stem cells in Asia. And then from 2015 to 2017, Phytoscience was still recognized as the largest users of stem cells in the whole world. Now, Dr. Fred Zuli is a world-renowned scientist. And if this is the first day you are hearing of this name, you just have to Google the name, and then you get all the information about Dr. Fred Zuli. All right. Now, again, because of the partnership, Phytoscience again was recognized with a few awards. And in the year 2016, they had one from France, the Majestic Five Continents Award. And then also the gold from Switzerland, they received been established in close to 50 countries as we speak. And efforts are being made around the world to even increase the number of countries where they are officially recognized. So this is a company that is growing, and it's good to be part of it because recently I Googled the market size of the plant stem cell in the whole world. And they were talking about billions of dollars. So that is my assignment to you. If you are hearing of plant-based stem cells for the first time, After we're done, please Google what is the market share of phytoscience plant-based stem cell products. And when I talked about, I'm sure that should encourage you to be part of this revolution that is taking place. We are told that diseases will rise over the years due to pollution, sedentary lifestyle, genetically modified foods, and exposure to radiation. And as we all know, there are so many types of pollution, all right, from the water, the earth, the air we breathe, the list goes on and on. And they are all negatively affecting us as we, they affect us, causing us to be sick. Our lifestyles are also not helping us. Our forefathers and ancestors used to work a lot, but of late, because of developments in so many things, we are not working as much as we need to, and that is also not helping us. Again, our genetically modified foods in the search to produce more yield. Scientists, did some work with our foods, and we are getting more yield, but certain things have been taken away from the way Mother Nature made them. So this is also not helping us. And then, of course, last but not least, the exposure to radiation. The various equipments that we have around us now, they are emitting, certain elements of negative things which we are taking in. And again, this is all, when you combine all these points, that is why diseases are rising. Diseases that were previously known to affect only elderly people, even now younger people are coming down with these serious diseases. So the question is, how do you and I stay healthy and youthful? And the simple but profound answer is that we need to go back to nature, the way that Mother Nature meant it to be. And this is going back to nature is also going back to creation, which is going back to God. All right? Because the drugs that we take now, they are all chemicals. And of course, some of it negatively affect us. And I'm sure this is not the forum to be talking about that. All right. So when we go back to nature the way God meant it to be, then we will get our health back. Now, stem cells. It says we have to go back to nature with stem cells. What are stem cells? Stem cells are special cells that are called mother cells with the amazing power to produce new cells that can transform into any tissue or organ in the body. So this is how God meant it to be. The power of transforming something in the human being from point A to point B. There is a power behind it that can change how the element, the cell is made. By the time it departs point A and the time it reaches point B, that transformation has taken place. And that is the gift of God to mankind. All right? So this ability that these stem cells have has given us an opportunity to treat over 200 life-threatening diseases. And how is this done? And you see shortly how the combination of Dr. Fezuli and his team and the creation of the plant-based stem cells, when they apply to the human stem cells, they are able to regenerate so many positive things and thereby getting our health back. We have been told that human beings, we are composed of over 30 trillion cells. And especially when we are young, we have so much stem cells in our body. All right. But then as we are growing, because of the pollution and the other things that we just talked about, our cells are diminishing with age. All right. So this is how you and I have to take charge and ensure that the good cells that Mother Nature gave us, we can maintain them for as long as possible. All right. So that once we can maintain them, then of course we have our health. All right. So we can see here, the diagram here says from the cells, we go to the tissues. From the tissues, we go to the organs, and the organs together, we form the human body, which is the human system. Again, this is an illustration of the stem cells transforming into the various tissues and organs in the body. So again, at the point of, as a repeating, the point of origin, they all look alike. But then when they get into the bone or into the brain or into the heart or into the pancreas, they assume the characteristics of these various organs that you and I are seeing right now. And they bind together to perform the work that these organs have been made to perform at a very optimal level. And once the organs are performing and at an optimal level, we call that state that we are in a healthy state. Okay, so gone are the days when we say we just want to live a long life. But now the emphasis is not only a long life, but also a healthy life. All right. So the question is, or what are you and I going to do to ensure that, to put in a little bit of effort to help, you know, the to help, you know, the natural cells that are in us to be able to stay longer and healthy for a longer period of time. So as we all know, the facts about stem cells, we all have stem cells. We use them on a daily basis. They die again because of the pollution and the other things, and they diminish with age, lifestyle, environmental factors. And this is what one of my mentors has said, we need to do what? Deliberately nourish our stem cells. So if we are going to deliberately nourish our stem cells, then it means you and I have to take responsibility for that. All right? We shouldn't leave it to our national healthcare system or to the pharmaceutical company. We have to make sure that we are in the driver's seat. All right? And that is what deliberately nourishing our stem cells are. So the question is, what can you and I do to ensure that? And we're going to be telling you that very shortly. It says potential uses of stem cells. Stem cells have been known to take care of baldness, stroke, blindness, learning defects, deafness, myocardial infarction, muscular dystrophy, bone marrow transplantation, spinal cord injury, multiple site cancers, rheumatoid arthritis, and the list goes on and on. All right? The list goes on and on. So any condition that has, especially the chronic ones that have been given up by orthodox medicine, please do yourself a favor by ensuring that you get hold of the Phytoscience plant-based stem cell products and apply them to your body and see the miracle that will happen. Now, we have established the facts about natural occurring stem cells in our body. And now we are introducing to you the original plant-based stem cells, which were extracted from this Swiss apple that we are looking at, all right, and put together by Dr. Frezzuli and his team in Maybell Biochemistry. All right, this special apple is called the Itula spatuloba or Malus domestica in botanical terms, and is able to help us protect healthy cells, repair damaged cells, and regenerate dormant cells. Now, what is behind this plant-based stem cell is that Dr. Frezzuli and his team at Maybell Biochemistry applied a certain technology called phytocell technology. And because of the seriousness or the advancement of the work that they did, they were able to come up with a product which, with a very, very small concentration of this apple stem cell, when it's applied to the human body, is able to regenerate over 80% stem cells in humans. Again, because of the value of the phytocell technology. So if we can put this in monetary terms, it's like you are investing $1, all right? And then you get a return of $80 return, which is a very, very huge accomplishment. So this is the value of phytoscience products, all right? And again, this is the first time plants were stem cells were generated from plants. Okay, so we have the original plant-based stem cells in the whole wide world, and there can only be one original. All right, so always make sure that you are looking for the phytoscience plant-based stem cells because they are the original. And also in every good thing that we have, when you have the right partnership, your progress increases, in leaps and bounds. All right. So Phytoscience partnered with Mibel Biochemistry of Switzerland. And as a result, the exclusive ownership of the double stem cell and the triple stem cell has been given to Phytoscience. And this document was signed in May 2013. And you can see our founder, the late Litek Pen, and Dr. Frezzuli at the table there, signing the necessary documents to ensure that we have that exclusive ownership. All right. So here are our products. Nine of them here. There are 2 that are not here, and we'll quickly go over them. And then, so if you are here for the very first time, please reach out to the person who invited you. They can give you our website, and a full description of all our products are there, and you can take a look at them because of time, we cannot give you all the information that there is about our products. Now, the first 2 products we have here are the crystal cell and the double stem cell, and they are very, very, very similar. The only difference between the 2 of them is that the crystal cell has an additional tomato extract, okay, which is added for the skin and other things. Okay, and so these 2 products, they protect longevity of skin stem cells, they fight chronological aging, and improve cellular health and energy boost. In fact, one of the very first observations that people will notice about you once you start consuming our products is that you don't be surprised when people tell you that, oh, your skin is glowing, all right? Because our products transform the cells from inside. And of course, we have two other products that are applied topically. So that is the basis, that the transformation takes from the inside out, and you see the evidence on your skin. And as you can see the evidence on your skin, there are other organs in your body that you cannot see, but they are all being improved at the same time. All right. It says we have better blood circulation. It improves our mental function and boosts our brain health. And it neutralizes free radicals. Again, one of our presenters you can't control that. So since you can't control these free radicals from negatively affecting us, we can control what you and I have products that can neutralize them, their negative effect. And that is why you and I have to reach out and obtain our Phytoscience plant-based stem cells to help us. Again, it says it boosts our immune belly fat, and it promotes urinary tract health, both for the male and then the females. All right. So again, I think at this point, we had a presentation on the men's health, the prostate issues. So since June is hardworking, we want to provide for the family and this and that, but sometimes we neglect our own health. All right. So please let us take charge and make sure that we are doing the right things to ensure that we'll be around and healthy for our families as well. All right. The next thing is that it promotes vision and aids, ensures that we have full proper digestion. Okay, so that we will live a healthier life. The next question is, how do we consume these two products? They are consumed sublingually, and that is, there's a powder, you put it under your tongue, just like the diagram is shown here, and then close your mouth for about 5 minutes, and it will melt, after which you drink lots of water, and it is also best consumed on an empty stomach. Now, the issue of the water is, remember, all our products are plant-based, and you know that when we plant something, water is something that is needed to make sure that it grows well. So again, our products have the nature of plants. So that is why we need to consume lots of water for the products to function very well. It says, do not chew or inhale it. All right. Now, the next product is the snowfield fort, which is the best aid in gastrointestinal problems. And if you have, for example, food poisoning and other minor stomach issues, this is a product that you can use to take care in the one of our distributors. It says we have loads and loads of testimonies documented. Now, this product, particular product, snowfield fort, balances our body's acid alkaline count. We are told that if there's too much acidity in our body, then it's a breeding and the rest. So this product will ensure that as it detoxes your body, all the negative things are removed. So as the blood is being rebuilt and the red blood cells are also okay, and it fights all forms of infections, and it manages our blood sugar also, because we know that if we have too much sugar in diabetes is also ruling and reigning, and we don't want that. All right, so how do you take these products? You consume it by pouring it into a glass of water or a bottled water, and then take it as quickly as you can to maintain its freshness. All right. I know that these people are on the go, so we can't. So you consume it as quickly as you can. All right. And these products are good for people with diabetes, colon cancer, kidney disease, people with hormonal imbalances, or weight problems, or heart attacks, and then people who are also feeling heat, or they have menstrual cramps, suffer from constipation, they dislike eating vegetables, and the list goes on and on. And one thing that I would like to pause here and say that these phytoscience products are not only meant for, then yes, you need to take the products and regain your health. However, right? And you are in a reasonably good state of health, then this is the opportune time for you to invest in these products so that you don't fall sick in the first place. All right? Because it is not fun to be sick at all. All right? So if you are in a good state of health, then please make sure that you invest in the products so that you don't fall sick. Because whether we like it or not, the stem good functioning of organs are diminishing. All right? With age, the lives before. We take charge and do the best we can so that we can prevent the sickness in the first place. The next product is the Actual Plus, which is put together by, you have a combination of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. Now, individually, these particular fruits and vegetables have been known to address specific health issues. All right? Individually, they have been known to express specific health issues. So bringing them together is like a very, very, very potent concoction, all right, scientifically put together. And as a result, they are able to help us to heal, recover from major diseases, especially like diabetes, and it's able to boost our immune system. All right. So because it is put together, it's like a serious concentration. It is taken not just as drops. All right. Even if for the serious person who is sick and recovering from a major disease, you only need 10 drops 3 times in a day. And for maintenance purposes, 5 drops will suffice. But it's works more than a drug. And because of the seriousness of the concentration of these fruits and vegetables that we talked about. Now, the next two products are our topical products. The Miracle Intense, and this is triple stem cell. All right, triple stem cell, because remember our first product was a double stem cell. So the concentration here is very high. All right, and these two products, they help to reduce spots on your skin, make sure that you have a better skin texture and skin tone, and enhance the skin vitality, and make sure the skin looks moist and speeds up wound healing. During our testimony section, you will see how this product was able to help somebody who had diabetic gangrene. And recently here also, we had a lady who's had some very serious spots, black spots around the leg, and she applied these products and the recovery is ongoing. All right. So you can see the beautiful lady here. She's happy because she's looking very well on the skin. Here too, we have the H2O moisturizer. Again, it's a triple stem cell concentration. It helps with anti-free radicals, which we talked about. So it's able to help to neutralize them. It erases fine lines, especially around the eyes, and brightens and firms the skin, and it's anti-UV. So these products can also be used by men, all right, in place of your what is called I've forgotten the expression. It helps to, as a, oh my goodness. It helps after your shave. After shaving, you can use them to prevent the bumps from coming along. All right. And then the next product is the IIQ Plus, which is also good for the brain, and it helps to boost our brain health, cognitive function, and memory, as well as even our mood. All right. Sometimes people get upset for no apparent reason. It means your mood, something is going on. The IIQ will help to reduce that. And also it helps to reduce the risk of macular degeneration. It's a disease of the eye, which is usually for older people, but this product will stop that degeneration so that you can see better. All right. Okay. It says protects brain health cells from damage by toxic free radicals. Again, the free radicals are coming up. Okay. So this product, again, in combination with the crystal cell, the double stem cell, and take them as a combo, and it will help you maintain a very good health. It says it prevents memory loss and mental decline, and then reduces and on. 1 or 2 sachets a day per meal is all that is recommended, and you'll be happy that you did. All right. The next two products are our weight management products. The new Fort, which is a meal replacement. All right. So instead of your dinner, for example, you can take this product and you won't feel hungry. And it will make sure that even though you'll be losing the fat, especially around the belly, your muscles will still be strong. All right. It says it aids in digestion and then increases the metabolism, the rate at which the food that we have taken is broken down to give us energy. All right, to go about our daily activities. So it also increases the fat burn. Okay, and that's how we can see that, yes, we are losing the weight. And then also it reduces the cholesterol in our system, and it prevents osteoporosis. And then it's also good for vegetarians. Okay, so please, let's take a look at them. Here we have, say, the major components, and then the vitamin sources, as well as other features about these products. Okay, it says it has the brown rice, the soy protein, the MCT oil, the pea protein. Again, all these details are fully documented on our website. So because of time, we'll just skip over them. And again, if you are new here, please reach out to the person who sent you the invitation, and they will direct you to get more information about these products. The next product is the new light, and it works in conjunction with the new fort, which we just talked about. And while the new fort is taken at your dinner time, the new light is taken just before you go to bed, and it complements the work that the new fort has done, and ensure that by the time you wake up in the morning, your regular thing will be to make sure that you have a bowel movement, okay, because it works overnight to ensure that there is no constipation in your system, that your digestive system is working well, and it strengthens your immunity, assists with the weight loss, I guess, in combination with the new fat, and then it burns the fat, again, manages the blood glucose control, and together we get healthy. Here again are the major components. It has a guava taste, amylase, citrus, polyphenol, and guarana extract, plantain, guava gum, and vitamin C. Again, more details can be seen on the website. All right. Now, there are two other products that are not shown here, the new Fit and the new Firm. Okay, they are being made recently for the male and then the female physiology. Okay, and they are very good, especially the men, again, prostate issues, and the ladies, things again concerning the female physiology is all addressed there. And our products have been fully certified. Here you have the USD FDA, the NAFDAC certification, the halal certification, the certification, the vegetarian certification. All right. So they have been fully established by all the national bodies in all the nations where phytoscience is officially market free, and know that whatever you are having, it is legitimate, and even it is called a product quality liability insurance. Okay, whereby phytoscience is saying that our products are very good. They will not cause you to be sick. And just in case you are the first person to clinically prove that phytoscience products have made you sick, then please, you are entitled to claim this insurance policy. And phytoscience will be 13 years. Made a claim to this policy. There's no overdose, there is no rejection or negative side effects. All right. It's rather all we have is lots and lots of testimonies of so many health conditions. All right. So talking about that, this is the testimonials that we have. The first one is the diabetic gangrene, which is somebody who suffered for this gangrene for over 6 years. All right. And in fact, the leg was slated for amputation until they were fortunate enough to bump into a phytoscience distributor, and that changed the story completely. All right, you can see the first day, the first month, 2 months, after 4 months, you can see that almost completely all the products, I mean, the wound has been healed. And you can see them holding the products, the snowfield fort, the crystal cell, the actual plus, the miracle intense. You remember we talked about, it says it speeds wound healing. So as the healing is taking place from the inside, externally to the miracle intense is helping to do just that. All right. So that is what phytoscience can do. Here too, we had a lady who had bone marrow cancer from Cameroon, and again, the doctors has given up, but by God's grace, again, she bumped into the phytoscience people, and today, as we speak, this lady is alive and well, and I'm told they are even begging her to lose some weight now because she's so healthy. All right. So please, if you are hearing about this for the first time and you know somebody, make sure that you mention it to them that yes, phytoscience. Here too, we have Mr. Hariharan from India, where he suffered for 15 years with this autoimmune disease. But again, after 6 months of taking the phytoscience therapy, you can see the picture after 6 months. So the products work, and please make sure that you use them. All right. Here too, we had a lady who had a case of heart problem, and you know the heart is what takes care of the pumping of the blood to give us the strength that we need. And she was so weak, she could barely even sit down. All right. So for quite a long time, she was here after the recovery. She took the plant-based stem cell, the crystal cell, and the others, and she was able to sit down at least after 5 days. And after 1 month, she was up and about in town taking care of her business. All right. And the last testimony here is the case of infertility. All right. And again, we all know that when people get married, after some time, everybody they expect to have children and family expect to have children. Unfortunately, in this case, it was not happening. And they did all the necessary things, and in fact, eventually, including IVF, several IVFs, they say. And as far as I know, I understand IVFs cost a lot of money. So in the end, they decided to try the Phytoscience plant-based stem cells. And after 3 months of consuming the products, both the man and the woman, they were blessed with twin baby boys. And again, I understand that even recently in Nigeria, we had a case of triplets where after they have taken the Phytoscience plant-based stem cells. So again, we are hearing the good news, and please let us make sure that we share it because people are in need of these products. And how do you get the products? Again, if you are reaching out, if you are hearing about this for the first time, please reach out to the person who invited you. We have various packages, the platinum one, and these packages are related to Nigeria. So in every country where Phytoscience operates, we have the various packages and the associated costs. All right. So for the first one here, the platinum one is cost $2,731, and you get 32 crystal cells, 30 DEF, and 10 snowflake fault. All right. So the platinum two, it's a reduced price at $2,449 dollars US. And again, the number of products are listed here. And then the next goes for $1,470 US. Again, you get 26 double stem cells, 4 snowflake, and 6 crystal cells. All right. For $994, you get 4 crystal cells, 22 double stem cells, and 4 snowflake. And then for the silver, you get 4 double stem cell, 1 crystal cell, 1 snowflake for 206.40. All right. So then another every country has their own uh, package, and those where you don't have Phytoscience officially registered, then will be on the Malaysia platform. All right. So please reach out to the person who invited you and make sure that you secure your own supply. Yeah, I'm encouraging myself, and I'm encouraging yourself. Today is the last day of June, and let us make it an annual habit that we ensure that we take care of our health. All right? Let us take personal responsibility. Even if you have doctors and things like that, if you don't do certain things and you wait and they get worse, then your chances are limited as to how best to solve the problem. So please, men, again, I am reminding myself, and I hope you don't mind me reminding you that we need to take charge. All right. So this will bring us to the end of my presentation. And I would like to say thank you so much for being a very good audience. And at this point in time, I would like to hand over back to my host, Leader Alex Ibori. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Daddy Lawrence. Thank you. Thank you. Please, if your hands are not too busy, help me to fill the screen with reaction. Go to the reaction button and please just keep pasting, keep pasting. It was a smooth presentation. And like I told you, we had a very young chap. We had a very young man who presented to us this evening. Whenever I see Daddy Lawrence, every time, Daddy, I hope I'm allowed to say this. Whenever I see you, I am always remembered of. I always call to mind Christmas. Oh, I say, oh, Daddy Lawrence is the Santa Claus that I have here with me. I hope I'm allowed to say that. So I want to say a very big thank you to everybody for your rapt attention, for your wonderful audience. And I want to say Daddy Lawrence has stated everything clearly here. He was detailed enough. That's one thing I love about him. He's highly explicit. If you would not mind, he gave assignments. The assignment is, I know you are here, you have listened to what I have said, but don't take it all in hook, line, and sinker. For someone to be so sure to tell you to go and look out or check or Google, go there, surf the net, and see what I have told you if this is real. And sincerely, he spoke into the French aspect of the stem cell therapy. He was explicit enough when he was speaking about a plant-based stem cell, yes, and he spoke about the phytoscience stem cell therapy. He also made mention, let me tell you something, yes, he made mention of the financial part of what the stem cell industry is saying. If you are one person who will want to eat your cake and have it, let me tell you categorically, if you want to eat your cake and have it, you want to come into this to use for your health, then you also want it to line your pockets, as in become an extra stream of income. Do well to line your pocket money-wise. Yes, you will want to listen to what the journals are saying about the stem cell industry. One that I'm going to give out for free is that of Novo One Advisor. Please look up Novo One Advisor. Novo One Advisor gave a projection that by 2030, please listen attentively, by 2030, the stem cell market industry will surpass, they didn't peg the projection, it will surpass $31.41 billion. Did you get that correctly? Novo One Advisor gave a projection that by 2030, the stem cell market will surpass $31.41 billion. Yes, if this is a market and you are here for your health, wouldn't you take a sneaky peek into what it can do to you wealth-wise? Now let's quickly take a look at the questions in the chat room. We have Professor Adeloye as one of our co-hosts. We have Mama Anka Amrawaye also as one of our co-hosts. Please, can the co-host help me if we have any questions in the chat room? We have some 9 minutes more to leave this presentation. If you have questions, I'm going to be taking 2 questions. If you have questions, kindly put up your hands, go to the reaction button, or yes, you can go to the buttons and raise your hand. We're going to pick just 2 questions. from the audience. Then we are going to pick 2, I think, from the chat room. So if there's any question in the chat room, let me see.
Yes. Good evening. I can find 2 questions here. One is, please, can it cure goiter? And secondly, can it cure or boost no sperm? I guess this means little or no sperm count. Yes, those are the 2 questions here.
Thank you so very much. For goiter, I want to tell you to put your mind at rest. Anything that had to do with goiter, anything that had to do with thyroidism, anything that had to do with either hypothyroidism, anything that had to do with, a lot of questions are coming in, everything that had to do with those sections in your health, the Phytoscience stem cell therapy is going to take care of them. You saw that Lawrence speak explicitly about the Miracle Intense Essence. You saw it take care of a diabetic ulcer. I want to let you know it is not only going to take care of diabetic ulcer, it takes care of lumps, it takes care of tumors, it takes care of lipomas, it takes care of any swelling, no matter where the swelling is, it takes care of it. Then when you ingest and you spray in those regions, you are sure to get the total health on whatever the case may be. And the case of no sperm, are you speaking about azoospermia? There's cases of azoospermia or cases that are not even up to azoospermia. You're talking about boosting counts. You're talking about healthy sperms. You're talking about the Phytoscience stem cell therapy is going to help you in all the aspect of health that you want to use it for. Then somebody also quickly chipped in if it can help with, what is the question? If it can help with appendicitis. Except if you have a case, okay, somebody said azoospermia. Yes, if it is azoospermia, don't worry, it's going to help with azoospermia. And in a very short time, you're going to see that the counts are going to be not just plentiful, but they are going to have strong health. It's going to help people with the mortality in the sperm structures, so you are safe. Then for the person who asks if it's going to help with appendicitis, I want to enjoin you, please, if you have a critical case and the case is the appendix is about to rupture, please, I want to enjoin you to take a look at your doctor's advice. You may need to take it out for someone who has mentioned the appendicitis. So thank you so very much, everyone. I don't know if there's another question coming in. I think we have taken 3 questions so far. Is there any other question coming in? And please, I want to let you know, whatever the case is, get in touch with the person who has invited you to this Zoom. You got this. Mr. Majovo, please, I don't know, kindly get back to the person who has invited you to this presentation. If you know the worth of what you have, I am sure you would not send in the last message. I have just told you what the stem cell industry is, and to tell you categorically that this is the cheapest stem cell you can find anywhere. The stem cell market is rising. The stem cell surgeries and procedures are not something you can just pick up by the side of the road. And we, as a Phytoscience, we have come as a bridge to reach a lot of people so that their art desires will be met. So having said this, I was saying earlier on that if anybody had invited you to this presentation, you are safe. You are very, very, very safe. Go back. please, it is paramount that you go back to whoever sent you this message. Don't wait. They may have escalated the message to hundreds of thousands of people and you are here. Go back to the person who has sent you a link, a message, a notification. Tell them you attended the presentation and ask them, how can you start this therapy? They will guide you and guide you on how to go about it. But please, it is compulsory for you to go back to the person that invited you to this presentation. Having said that, and seeing that we don't have any further questions, I hope I'll be permitted to close this Zoom for tonight. But before we go, we have a tradition. And the tradition is we have a way of greeting ourselves. And for you that is joining us for the first time, it's not something difficult. You only respond, we are the trend maker. I'm going to unmute everybody. But before I do that, so that it will not sound like we are overflogging something, June is the month dedicated to men. June has been put aside for men. And at the beginning of June, we had a session and it is on prostate health. Please, for every man, try and take care of your health. A lot of people are looking up to you. Your family is looking up to you. Your children want to have you around for longer. Please take care of your health. So for those of us that are joining for the first time, when I say, who are we? You are going to scream, we are the trend maker. Yes, we are the trend maker. We are the pace setters. Every other person is looking at what we are doing and they always marvel at what we are achieving. So who are we?
We are the trend maker.
We are the pace setters. I want to tell you, you are not Thank you so very much for joining. Please go back to the person who invited you and get started. We love you.
Bye now.
Good night.
Thank you, Mama Alex.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.